This is the Getting Started video for the LDS Mission Countdown application for iOS. To get started, you're going to want to open up your application. The first time it opens, you'll need to enter in some information such as your missionary's name and when they started their mission, as well as what mission they're in. So to do that, you're going to want to start by tapping on the profile button. Here you'll see that you can enter your missionary's name, the mission name, whether it's an 18 or 24 month mission, and when they started their mission or went into the MTC. So you want to enter in their name. So for this missionary, we're just going to put Elder Test. Actually, let me back that out. We want to enter in what mission they're in. So we'll put Test Mission. Alright, most missionaries are going to be serving a 24-month mission. However, there are some sisters that we've catered to them as well. But we're going to select 24 months for this. And we're going to say that we got this application a couple of months after our missionary entered the MTC. So let's say it was January 15th. So here we have the missionary's name already entered, the mission name, how long their mission is, and also when they started. Now when we press home and go back to the home screen, you'll notice that we do have the missionary's name up here, their mission. We'll see the temple on here, but it hasn't started to fill up, even though we do have their start date and the days remaining. To get the temple to start filling up, we will need to put in a current area and a current companion. The reason for this is because the temple will fill up with different colors depending on which area your missionary was in for that time period. So let me give you an example. So we want to click in the lower right corner where it says Add Companion / Area, and we need to enter their first area. So let's click on Add. It pops up with New Area, so we need to enter in the information for that by clicking on the blue button. It's going to open up the screen here. It will show us when they moved to that area. Now by default it's going to show us the date that their mission started because we don't have any areas yet. So we can just leave that as it is. We'll leave the default color. You can change that to whichever color you'd like on here. The name of the area, most missionaries are going to be going into the MTC for their first part of their mission. Nope, not MTV. MTC. Save that. Then also their companion as well. So we want to add a companion who they were with in the MTC. If we click on Add, it's going to open up a new option here, and we can select the the arrow to enter in the companion's name. So we're just going to write in Test Companion. Save that. Now this is a very important part. We can add additional companions, but we're just going to assume they only had one companion in this particular area, at least up to this point. So we do need to assign this companion as their current companion if this is their current companion, their current area. So we're going to double tap, and notice it highlights blue. If you forget that, it does tell you down at the bottom of the screen to assign a companion as current companion. Double tap on its name in the above list. So we can now hit back. If you'd like to enter some notes, maybe who was there when you dropped them off at the MTC or whatever you like, you can add multiple notes in there and you can go back and edit those later as well. So we're going to hit back. We're going to see we're back on the screen that says existing areas. So if they're currently in the MTC, we're going to double tap on there, and that has set the MTC as their current area. So now when we go back to the home screen, you'll see that the current area is being shown and their current companion is being shown, which also reflects here on the temple. As time goes on, you're going to add additional areas. So you can always go back to Add Areas, hit the Edit button, click on Add, and then as the new area changes, you can double tap to the area that they're currently in. Let's just change the date a little bit on here. Let's say they were in the MTC for 2 weeks, so that would put them at February 1st roughly, that they went to their new area, and we're going to call their new area Area 1. And we'll say they have the same companion for whatever reason, just for this purpose. So we have changed it to Area 1 instead of MTC, and we've also changed the color. Let me make the color a little bit different so you can see on this screen that there is a difference of color. So we're going to change this area color to yellow. So we have yellow for Area 1, and we have the purple color for the MTC. So now when we go back, you can see the MTC time period. It filled in about 2 weeks of dots for the MTC, and by default it's going to assume that they are in the same first area. But you can continue to go in and add additional areas as time goes on, or if you need to go back in time and edit it, that's fine too. If you have additional questions, please visit us at ldsmissioncountdown.com.